if you overthink a question, you might say the wrong answer, or you might talk yourself out of the truth, and we want nothing but the truth. So these are confidential, okay, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna be asking you deep personal questions, and these are gonna be questions about your past, questions about the present moment as you are right now, so just any random question, and some questions about the future. As you can see, I have these little things because I have specific questions to ask you, alright? And confidential between you and I. You can be honest with me. I will not judge. Be honest with yourself. So your first intuitive nudge, and shall we get started? Alright. Be honest, okay? And I'm just going to be taking note. Not for anyone to see, like I said, confidential, but I just want to take note so that we can have it in writing. And let's start with the past. Are you ready? Okay. So, what is your earliest memory? Okay, good. As a child, what did you dream of becoming? When you look into the past, what is the thing that you miss the most? Okay. Yep. What is your childhood described in one word? Posters you had on your wall growing up. Okay. The single most profound act of kindness that you will never forget. Okay. Alright. People in history that you admire in the past. Alright. Who was your first friend? Are you guys still friends? Who was your first love, if any? Do you remember the first record or CD that you bought? Okay, what was your first job? Alright, first car, if any. First concert. First school. Who was your first kiss? Okay, and did you like it? First teacher. Okay, yeah, sometimes that can be hard to remember. First alcoholic drink. Okay. When was the last time you did something for the first time? What type of music did you love as a child? Okay, first thing that you bought with your own money. What age did you become an adult? You know, hypothetically, that you had to become an adult. Okay. The person that made person that you have loved the most? The hardest thing that you have ever done? Yep. If you could do it all over again, what would you change? Okay. What was the first song that you remember hearing? Okay. What did you collect as a child? What were your aspirations as a child? Yeah. What teacher had the biggest influence on your life? What were your parents? As in, what adjectives would you describe them as? Your first pet. Who was your best friend growing up? Longest childhood, your long lost childhood possession that you would love to see again. The one thing that you regret in the whole world. The biggest thing. Things that you have been addicted to. You were most happy when? When were you the most happy? Okay. A book that has had the greatest influence on you. Who will you never forgive? Alright. The most dramatic fork in the road of your life. The most dramatic thing that has happened to you. Okay. Alright, a few more left with the past, and then we'll move on to the present. What is the craziest thing that you have ever done? Okay, name one thing that you are glad you tried, but you will never do it again. Okay. One of the best times that you have ever had in life. Your most fun memory. Okay. What's one thing that you've always wanted to do but have never done? Alright. Okay, let's do 4 more. People that you miss. Okay. Who do you wish that you have never met? Okay. When was the last time that you said I love you? Greatest heartbreak. Alright. Thank you for sharing those with me. We will now move on to the present moment. So these are questions that, are currently happening, currently spend it on? Okay. The one song that makes your hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Okay. What is one thing that is getting on your nerves right now? I mean, maybe not when we're talking, but, currently in life. Okay. Yeah. If a genie granted you 3 wishes, what would they be? Alright. What is one thing that you want to change about yourself? If you could have a conversation today with one person from history, who would it be? What is your life quote or your motto? The one relationship that you would like to fix. Things that make you happy. Yeah, simple things are always the best things. What would your autobiography be called? Your favorite little things in life. If you could give one thing to one person, what would it be? And who? What are things that make you laugh? Who do you secretly envy? If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you want to be? If you could be a fly on the wall. Yeah, that was like, where would you be? Where would you be on the fly on the wall? Yeah. Alright, what is your greatest fear? The things that you are working on that are big. Alright. Describe your personality in 6 words. Okay. If you did not know how old you were, you would think that you were physically and mentally. So if you didn't know your age, physically, how would you describe yourself at what age? Okay, and how would you describe yourself mentally at what age? If you could choose to stay a certain age forever, what age would that be? If you could go in the fridge right now and find one thing, what would you like to find, drink, ambitious or trusting? Okay, good. Very good job. Okay, do you need to forgive? Alright. If you could clean up one mess, what would it be? What is one skill that you wish that you could possess? Almost done. If you were to be exiled to a foreign land for the rest of your life, where would you like that to be? Okay. If you had to sacrifice one of your relatives to save the world, who would it be? Alright, and last thing that we're gonna do for the present moment, in one word, you have to think fast. Tell me in one word, how would you describe the thing that I say? So, for example, let's just begin. You know what I mean, right? Okay. In one word, how would you describe your job? Your partner? Your body? Your love life? Your sanctuary? Your fear? Your childhood? Your addiction? Your passion? And your regret? Alright, perfect. Alright, now I'm going to ask you questions about the future, okay? So this is to get to know yourself a little bit better about where you want to go in life. And let's begin. So, describe how you want your future to be in 3 words. Alright, and 3 things that you need to let go of. Okay. The one thing that you are the most excited about. The one thing that you're the most concerned about. Your ideal home, how would you describe it? And where would it be? Okay. The risk that you would take if you knew that you could not fail. Okay. The one thing that you would be prepared to die for. What must you make room for? Alright, and then you're gonna tell me this or that. So I'm gonna say 2 things. You're gonna have to say this or that. So, the ride or the destination. The Stones or the Beatles. Mac or PC. Wine or spirits. Rich or famous. BMW or Mercedes. And this is like what you could want in the future. Sweet or salted. Meat or murder. God or the Big Bang. Pepsi or Coke. London or New York. Nike or Adidas. Tea or coffee. Movies or music. Summer or winter. Right or left. Truth or dare. Spirituality or religion. Climate change, fact or fiction. City or Vegas or Paris? Art or science? Fame or money? Brains or beauty? Going out or staying in? iPhone or Android? More time or more money? Subway or McDonald's? Watch the movie or read the book? Freedom or security? Mountains or beach? Creativity or knowledge? Tattoos or piercings? Money or looks? Odd or even? Appetizer or dessert? Adventure or relaxation? Telephone or text? Celebrity or artist? Cremation or burial? Winning is everything, or it's taking part that matters? How things work or how things look? Form or function? Thoughts or emotion? Slow or fast? Optimist or pessimist? Realist or idealist? Head or heart? Alright, good. That was just a side thing. Okay. Something that you think everyone should experience in their lifetime. Okay. The greatest enemy of the future of mankind. Your dream reunion. If you could go on a trip right now, where would you go? The victory that you are working towards. Your next challenge. What are 3 things that you have been putting off that you need to do? Alright, what is one thing that you'll do with your children differently than your parents did with you? Okay. The biggest challenge facing the world today is what do you want your future to look like? Okay. And name 3 places that you want to go before you die. Okay. And name 3 books that you want to read, if any. In 10 years' time, where is your money coming from? Okay, and where would you like to retire to? Okay. Your perfect road trip. Okay. Things that scare you about getting old. If you could spend your last hours of life with anyone doing anything, what would and where and who would be there? If you could be laid to rest anywhere, where would you like to be? The one song that you want to be played at your funeral is, I know, Little Sad. What is your legacy? for? Alright. Okay. What can you start doing now to be known for that, to start your legacy? Okay, so now I'm gonna say, if you need to do this, tell me if you do or not. Do you need to say no more? Do you need to forgive yourself for your mistakes? Do you have no regrets? What do you need to prioritize? Okay. Do you need to sleep more or sleep less? How can you treat yourself, or do you need to treat yourself more? Okay. Do you need to shake things up a little bit? Okay. How can you give more? Or do you need to receive more? Do you want to fall in love, or are you in love? Alright. Do you need to take responsibility more, or not? Alright, and how do you feel about criticism? Alright. Do you need to start accepting some, or no? Like constructive, of course. Okay. Do you want to make art? Alright. Do you need to start being more of yourself? Alright. Do you need to start working more smart and not harder? So do you need to start working smarter? Alright. Do you need to worry less? Yep, don't we all? And what can you start doing to start helping others? Perfect. Almost done. How can you start loving more? And do you need to start loving more, opening your heart? Alright. Do you need to start embracing change more, and are you going to? Alright. Do you need to start listening more? Okay. Yep. Do you need to stop hating things more? So that's a vow to yourself, don't hate. Okay. Are you ready to take more chances in life? And are you ready to start telling the truth and expressing your truth? Okay. Do you need to be more assertive? Or are you already assertive? Okay. Do you need to start being more humble, or are you already humble? Okay. Do you need to relax more? Are you very antsy? Do you need to relax? Okay. How do you feel about apologizing? Okay. And would you say that you are very light, good mood, high vibration, or do you need to start lightening up a little bit more? Okay. Do you eat good food? I want some good food right now. Do you need to start smiling more? Okay. How do you feel about traveling? Yep. Do you dream big? Alright. And last but not least, are you grateful, and how can you start being more grateful? Alright. Well, that is it. I really hope you enjoyed those questions. They are all confidential. If you ever feel the need to come back, I will be sure to ask you more questions. I